Hello, I'm Craig and my ambition is to become a camera operator. So for the last 3 years I've been honing my camera skills and studying TV production at Fife College. This has given me the opportunity to learn all about cameras, editing and the productions of different types of programming. During the last 2 summers I've been volunteering at the TV station Summerhall TV, who cover arts news in Edinburgh. There, I got a chance to see what it's like to work in a professional working environment, work to deadlines and improve my camera skills. In my spare time I further enhance my goals by doing various other types of work. One example being a promotional video involving the Fife Independent Film Expo trailer and another being the Adam Smith dinner video. As well as producing promo videos, I've also done event coverage. Most notably a multicam live stream of the European Women's Hockey Tournament. I've learned a lot in the last few years, however I still have much to learn about being a camera operator. Firstly though, what is a camera operator? Well, according to Scotland's Creative Skillset website, it's someone who prepares and operates the camera and all its equipment, works with the director and the director of photography to achieve the visual film style, manages other camera department staff and communicates with actors. Therefore, they must be able to have a good working knowledge of all camera system, lenses, support equipment and accessories, have a good sense of visual composition, have physical coordination and strength, pay precise attention to detail, communicate effectively, be able to collaborate and work as part of a team, know about health and safety legislations and procedures. This seemed like an accurate depiction of what qualities a professional camera operator needs to make it in the industry. However, I wanted to be sure, so I spoke to BAFTA-nominated professional factual filmmaker Tom Alba, and what he thinks it takes to be a professional camera operator.
Being a professional cameraman in the TV film industry, I think it takes a lot, and I think I'm still at the beginning of this journey. I think first of all, your imagination, the way you see the world, your curiosity, how you see people, how you see landscapes, and then how you combine all these elements in your imagination. That's basically a bit of artistic approach, and I think the most important. Then obviously you need to develop the technical skills. You need to know your gears and basically the theory behind how the camera works, what's the how to compose light, simple and basic things like shutter speed, how the aperture works. And then basically training, practicing and practicing and practicing. That makes you, the experience is the vital thing of being a good cameraman. In terms of finding the best composition, there's quite a few different elements. First of all, perhaps the framing, how I compose the shots, meaning how the informations are viewed, are seen. Then obviously I look for I'm trying to compose the shot on the interesting way. So I've got nice background, I've got perhaps some nice foreground as well, and then the main focus on and the attention on the most important part of the shot. Either it is a talent or some item or something or a part of the landscape. Then, of course, very important thing, the proper lighting. Obviously, you need to be sure that your shot is not underexposed or overexposed. Obviously, these days you can fix a lot in post-production, but sometimes, even post-production cannot fix something unfixable. Then, perhaps being a good cameraman, I like being my own editor as well. So when I'm working as an editor, I can judge my footage, and that's perhaps this experience complementing my cameraman skills as well. My very first camera was HDV Sony V1E camera, which wasn't full HD camera. It was only 1440. And it was but pretty decent camera with a pretty decent lens. Actually, as a matter of fact, very nice 20 times zoom. Then I moved and I moved to EX3 camera, which I'm using for my broadcast jobs, and it's although it's not new camera, it's pretty dated, but it's still quite gives me a quite solid quality of visuals of video, and it's very handy, very pretty reliable camera. I also use the DSLR camera from Canon, and I like it for the obviously variety of achievable lenses, and through which I can achieve the greater depth of field, or I can shoot in the lower light condition. Starting career in TV or film industry, basically you need to start practicing. So spend a lot of time with your camera, use it whenever you can. You know, but even if you go on a holiday, just grab your camera and film whatever you can. Then this way your family archive will benefit, and you've got another experience. Then I think just try and focus on networking, just meeting other folks from or outside industry. Just you need to create your own portfolio, because this is a passport to the industry.
I think Tom has provided me with some valuable insights about what skills I need to make it in the industry, and I can't help but compare my own skills to them. I decided to interview my colleagues to give me a clearer picture of my strengths and weaknesses.
Craig kind of knows the in-depths of what different settings will do and stuff like that, and I think that makes it really handy when it comes to setup, because he can do it really quickly and efficiently because he knows exactly what he's doing.
I would say his camera knowledge of skills are to a very high standard. He certainly knows what he's doing. He always remembers the technological aspects of using a camera, such as f numbers, white balance, etc., which some people may miss, even though it's the basics.
I'd always try and get Craig if he's available, because he's got the most experience, I think, in the class with the camera. He knows his knowledge of everything to do with the cameras, and is probably a lot more than anyone else. And he just what he produces is just of a decent standard, and it's always, and I look to get someone that can produce something that is good. Yeah.
Very reliable, very approachable. He gets on with people, gets the job done. You'll know when you start working with someone if you have a sort of connection, and I feel that we have worked very well together. That's why I constantly ask for Craig's help in my productions, and he often helps me for mine.
I think Craig, he likes to bring what he calls banter to the crew, and sometimes it can be irritating, other times it can lighten the mood.
Weaknesses? To be honest, I haven't really seen any. Not that I can see within our working. I mean, for a start, we've never fallen out over anything. Yet.
Based on their input, I now have a better understanding of what I need to precisely concentrate on improving. I still think I have a long way to go before I make it as a professional camera operator, but I now feel that I'm heading in the right direction by going to university to get my degree. Thanks for watching.